Timothy Haskell, and you're watching the Haunternet podcast, How the Hell You Do That, the podcast that tells you how the hell you do this, that, or the other thing for your haunted house. Today we are with the proprietor and creative director of the Brooklyn Art Department, which is a borough in Kansas, and he does the specialty props for haunted houses and film and television, and his name is Aaron Haskell, no relation. So today we are going to be doing some cool gory stuff about guts and intestines. We're going to show you how to make some intestines out of some stuff, which he's going to tell you all about. So Aaron, take it away.
Today we're going to do faux depth set decoration. We are going to be making a gourd table just so that you don't have to buy thousands of dollars worth of gourd. You can build up a table and then just lay a nice thin layer of gourd above it.
Like an armature.
So to build up, a good thing to do, especially if you have lots of people coming through your haunted house or any adventure, the best way to do it is with foam, so that if somebody falls on it, it's nice and soft and
it doesn't destroy.
It destroys.
This might not be so sturdy, but beautiful.
Well, it is sturdy if you start with a wood platform underneath, possibly. So this is a miniature of what we're actually going to be talking about. So first I'm just going to start building up the levels, and you have your spray adhesive, which is stuff I love. You wear a mask usually with this too.
But you like to get hot.
I like to get hot. Okay.
Move it up.
So here we go. We're just going to build it. Burn them.
None of that got me.
Okay. So we make several different layers first. Layer it up. Okay, so here we go. We got a little platform built out for you.
Just a tiny little thing, like a little platform.
Just a miniature version of it.
And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed our episode of Haunter.
That's not it. Oh. That's level 1. That's step 1. Okay.
101.
Okay. So now what you do is you would then take your razor and make different incisions.
You're molding it basically. You're giving it some character.
You're trying to give it character. We're making a gourd table, so it's got to be round. It's got to be bulbous.
So this is where you have to bring in your artisanship.
Yeah. Then you would put a base of blood.
Okay.
So if you have a lot of blood, use real blood. Right. But if you don't, most people don't, because
like your own blood.
Well, you're still not going to have enough. That's the thing.
Do it over the course
Remember,
of the year.
Bright red blood is fresh blood.
Yeah.
Darker it is, the older oxygenated, but newly oxygenated. So you would then paint it.
Don't use fake blood because that doesn't work. Paint, good old
paint is
paint.
Because it's cheap. You can get the cheap stuff.
Not just because it's cheap. It actually sits better. It actually sits better.
Well, because it dries.
Exactly.
Most fake blood doesn't dry. There's also, we can do another series on different types of fake blood. That's not today. This is faux depth set decoration.
There it is.
Where
so you've done that.
Up. So you build up. This is your base of blood.
You've done it.
Okay, bam. Then you take, let's say for instance, you want a lot of intestines.
Let's say
just nasty stuff. Okay. You have your great stuff.
Yeah.
Urethane foam. Lots of different ones, and you just make like an intestinal swirl.
Oh, nasty!
No!
Oh, those are like intestines.
Okay,
and you fill this whole thing up. You don't want to see any of this foam.
Well, you wouldn't see most of it anyway. You fill it up. You would have other body parts. Maybe you have some eyeballs, different arms poking out. So it's basically whoever this mass murderer it is just piles it on. So the end of it just looks like a pile.
How he chooses to kill people.
So you already see right now it would look as if the intestines are this high, but it's really just one layer of intestines on top.
If you fill the whole thing up, it would look like it was a 4-inch amount of intestines.
This is latex, which I use for a lot of flesh-colored things, you know, because there's a lot of when you're thrashing about murdering people, you just got loose flesh everywhere.
You can't skin your victims always.
No, well, that's what I'm saying, but it depends on. I'm the type of murderer where I like thrash and slash and gorge, and it's just things. So there's just flesh everywhere.
Yeah, there's no.
So there would be lots of.
You're not carving them up.
Yeah, no. It's not neat. Mine is more of a pile.
So
of
so obviously there's some skin involved. So you drip that over after you put more red paint on.
You can also use liquid urethane, which you can mix 2 different chemicals together, sold at most sculpture stores, and those are good for forming a lot of other different body parts that are big livers, balls. They also harden a little bit better than this urethane foam, which can chip.
Oh, okay.
So you want to protect it a little bit better. Now we're going to take out our finished product. I think it's done. Ding, ding.
Okay. Oh! Okay, well here's a bigger mound, and obviously you can make your mound any size that you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, in our haunted house last year, our mound was about 4.5 feet.
No, it was in a room about 12 feet by 8 feet.
Okay, so as you see in the back, here's all the layers.
Right.
We also had a motor underneath last year that was connected, and it made the whole thing pulsate, so it looked like it was really alive. Splash
Gore was actually alive.
So you got your red paint.
See, that's pretty sweet and pretty simple. You don't have to be a master artist. This is basically something that any haunter can do. Some could do better than others. All right, thank you guys. This is Timothy Haskell with Aaron Haskell, proprietor of Brooklyn Art Department. Thank you for watching the Haunternet podcast. How the hell you do that? Make some guts. Go for it. Take care.
Booyaka. Peace.